Undead Nightmare is one of those games that I think about every year when Halloween comes around. It's that perfect mix of horror, atmosphere, and old school adventure that just hits different. I remember starting it up for the first time and realizing how strange and brilliant the idea was of taking a western, the stock world of outlaws and gunslingers, and turning it into a horror movie. On paper, it sounds ridiculous, but when you actually play it, you realize that there was a massive hole in your life that needed to be filled with games like this.
What was that?
The first thing that always stands out to me is the atmosphere. Undead Nightmare is special because it's as over the top as possible. The whole game has been turned into a 60s and 70s inspired zombie horror adventure, and you can feel that everywhere. It's extremely stylized, with the map, menu, and world looking like a George Romero or a John Carpenter horror movie. The sky has this strange yellow tone. The air feels heavy, like the whole world is rotting away. You ride into towns that used to feel alive, and now they're crawling with the undead. It's twisted to the max, but that's what I love about it. It takes something you know and makes it feel off.
I ain't gonna bite you! Come and join me? Come on, mister. You can sit a while. I ain't seen a living man in quite some time. Yep, a little bit of whiskey to soak it in, and I reckon this'll be good eating. It all started just after the plague hit town, you know. My brother comes home shot up real bad. Says he don't want them red-eyed demons to get his immortal soul. He said he wanted me to do it, you know, to kill him. I just put the pillow over his face. But the thing is, you see, I was real hungry. I couldn't exactly go outside the store, so I cooked him up in a stew and I ate him. He tasted damn good.
I think what makes it the perfect Halloween game is how it plays with its tone. It's creepy but also fun. It doesn't take itself too seriously. There's this campy, grindhouse edge to it, like an old VHS tape you'd find in the B-movie horror section at the video store.
Once you wake up the dead, you've got a real mess on your hands.
It's creepy and atmospheric, but it never forgets to let you enjoy yourself. You've got this mix of eerie silence and over-the-top action, riding through the night on an undead horse, shotgun in hand, blasting through hordes of zombies.
Hello, boys. Marshall sent me and needs some help. Guess you got other plans. Seriously, enjoy your meal, no problem. Easy now, gentlemen. Remember all the fun times we had? You never did have a brain between you.
See this? This is my boomstick!
Done with this world.
I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul! I'll swallow your soul!
Swallow this.
What I've always loved about Undead Nightmare is how it manages to be both a parody and a genuine piece of horror at the same time. It's aware of the genre cliches, but it still commits to the horror atmosphere. The lighting, fog, or the haunting music, all of it works together to create this eerie cinematic feel. It's got that late night movie energy, the kind you'd watch with the lights off while the wind hits your window.
Why, hello there. Come on, join us. Sit 'em. There is nothing more important than family. I'm sure you agree.
John Marston is another reason the story works so well. He's the kind of character that keeps the whole thing grounded. No matter how absurd the situation gets, and it gets pretty wild, he reacts the way a real person would. He's just a tired man trying to make sense of this madness and find a cure for his family. His dry humor cuts through the darkness, but there's still this underlying sadness to all of it. You can tell he's a man who's seen too much already, and now the world's asking even more of him.
What I would like is for you to stop peddling this nonsense right now. 100 gold coins?
Well, what price would you pay for survival?
You tell me, Mr. West Dickens. You tell me. Drew, are you in here? I've got to put you out of your misery, Drew.
Well, John, you always do bring sunshine to my life.
I'm sorry about your father.
Oh, you bastards! Why are you torturing me like this? Why?
He's annoyed as hell at this point, and honestly, it does make me wonder how Arthur Morgan would have reacted to this situation, which sadly we'll never know since Rockstar decided to never release Undead Nightmare 2. I also think the game deserves credit for how well it fits into the world of Red Dead Redemption. It doesn't feel like some random spin-off or forced cash grab. The horror feels natural, like it's always been hiding in the corners of that dusty world. The original game was already about death, decay, and the end of the old ways. Undead Nightmare just makes that literal. The West is dying and now it's actually dead. Plus, let's be honest, Rockstar games ever since San Andreas all had some pretty creepy and wild things going on. UFOs, Bigfoot, and loads of mysteries that turned into a genre of its own. Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2 are no strangers to this at all. Red Dead 2 especially has some really weird mysteries and locations, which is why it's not a stretch at all to include actual supernatural occurrences such as zombie breakouts.
No! Oh, no, no! You can't eat me! I'm Herbert!
To me, Undead Nightmare captures what Halloween is supposed to feel like. It's about stepping into another world for a while, one that's dangerous and strange, but also thrilling. It's spooky, sure, but it's also full of atmosphere. It's got that perfect mix of horror and over-the-top action. The kind of game you want to play when the lights are low, the air is cold, and you're in the mood for something that feels like a lost, low-budget VHS classic from the 80s. The kind that mixes cowboys, monsters, and a sense of the world falling apart.
Sorry, boys. She didn't give me a whole lot of choice.
They didn't know him when he drifted into town. Now they'll never forget him.